Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. Dear everyone, added Rod, for what reason are you so stubborn that you refuse to sleep? Reason being, he can't afford to fall asleep in class, can he? The second reason is that whenever I examine the XRP chart on longer time frames like the 5-day, weekly, and most importantly, the 2-week charts, I see a bullish divergence. This could be a hidden bullish divergence on another time frame, or it could be a straight bullish divergence. Either way, it indicates a reversal is happening and that pumping is imminent. The strategy is as follows. Red notifications, please. Listen up, no one's interested in financial advice. I am definitely a long guy, as we will discuss shortly. The last time a bullish purchase occurred on the 2-week time frame was probably when XRP was around 49 cents, and we were calling a bottom on the 2-week time frame, which is now pumping towards 70-something cents, right? Therefore, these longer durations are very effective. Am I correct? But there's a big difference between then and now, since when XRP reached 72, 73, and 74 cents, right? At the time, Bitcoin was peaking somewhat. Thus, Bitcoin began to dump and XRP began to plunge as well. However, it appears that Bitcoin and XRP are both starting to pump soon, right? I am now back into leverage, so maybe we can use these highs to start climbing again, this time to $1 or more. I was definitely at 51.6 cents before this move up, but I'm not sure where we are now. I was merely practicing on the range, but now I'm back in, and I couldn't be happier. Shall we try again? So, in order for us to launch, the following conditions must be satisfied. First, Bitcoin must not dump a lot of value. Second, XRP must begin to hold this range and begin to surge upwards. And third, we must not incur any further losses. My heart is racing with anticipation. I mean, come on, this is the big reveal for the mid-cycle top tours, the one we've all been waiting for, before the black swan, or whatever happens next, shows up. While you were pessimistic about flopping like a fish, look at this. In the last day, Bitcoin whales amassed 47,000 Bitcoin. This is absurd, people. We're approaching a new era. Quick, tell me what I'm looking at. Looking at the Bitcoin accumulation during that dump, you can see that liquidity taken. Now it's time for it to go up. You can see how the market makers manipulate your psychology. That's insane, isn't it? The bullish narratives have now begun to surface once more. Guys show up again, this drives me bonkers. Before the collapse, all of your models will be broken, and I'm telling you this with charts and metrics and everything. Why? Nothing makes sense, dudes, since our world has turned upside down. For the time being, it's all sunshine and rainbows. But as we approach the collapse point, there will be storms, like a roller coaster. This is God's will, which is currently falling apart. Hong Kong Health Retreat Spot Bitcoin ETF on the first day, nearly $300 million poured into Bitcoin and Ethereum exchange-traded funds, ETFs. The proportion of Bitcoin shares was 85%, while the proportion of Ethereum shares was 15%. I'm on the verge of fainting. I nearly fell off my chair laughing at you all. Yes, Bitcoin is beautiful, but this is the most crucial part. Half of the $300 million went to Ethereum. I understand. There isn't a lot of liquidity required to drive up the price of Ethereum. This is how we know the end of the world is around the corner. In my opinion, it has already started. So, Mom, if you're in this, it's not financially wise. After all, pension funds are slowly starting to explore Bitcoin and crypto. Suddenly, these two individuals are in charge of all the assets under management. I mean, come on, with over $4 trillion in capital in ACS pension funds, even small portfolio allocations could drive significant inflows. It's insane. Reason being, I am conveying to you it is going to get pretty dark, isn't it? The thought of all this money printing, pension funds, institutions, and balance sheets from every single firm in the world in the next few months, or even a year, is beyond my comprehension. Our lives are poised to undergo a literal transformation, but before we reach the peak, we must act. Remember, governments are purchasing all cryptos. If I remain in this position, I will most certainly transform into a bear goddess at some point. Nevertheless, this will rely on the asset in question. For example, XRP is currently a bull, and it will remain such indefinitely due to the fact that it will alter the nature of the financial system. Spot Bitcoin ETF trading is soon to be available to sovereign wealth funds, pension funds, endowments, and other assets, according to BlackRock. I see. Accordingly, we have Faithfulness and BlackRock both saying the identical thing. Why is this taking place? The bears are already fleeing, so what the hey? A bloodbath awaits them if they do not. Yes, precisely. They will return to their dormant state. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Am I correct? How utterly absurd. I simply cannot believe it, everyone. I have no idea what's going on. It appears, nonetheless, to tell the truth, 300,000 Bitcoin might appear to be a bargain before to the crash. Examining these stories and these other triggers, okay, this isn't financial advice. Additionally, when considering the major, 2 points stand out. They require liquidity, that much is true. They will have to drive up prices if they want to sell some assets. So the asset isn't hit too much when they sell. First position. Our second point is that we have never gone to this area before. It is the most crucial component. Reason being, a shift in systems predominance is at hand. Here we have the conventional banking system. People just can't comprehend the amount of money involved. I understand. Cryptocurrencies are the new white horse in town. In the case of a switch and related systems, you all think that the elites, who are in the know and have a strategy for when the system switches, will pour money into cryptos before the changeover ever happens. Are you all getting my point? I see. Vice BlackRock, the second largest bank in Europe, has put a stop to Bitcoin ETF shares. Not at all inundated. Please, just keep wanting it. I see. I'll let all this money to flow in. Well, that concludes our video. Your support in the form of a like and a subscription would mean the world to me. Muchas gracias, depart.